Hi, I'm Dia. Welcome to 30-Day Yoga Party, Day 18. For our grounding yin practice today, we'll be focusing on shoulder and upper chest mobility. So have all of your props handy, and I'll see you on the mat. Hi, friends. Come meet me on the mat. We'll start with some cat-cows from our tabletop position. Good, nice and easy. Let your tail lift, belly drop, gaze forward, draw your shoulders back, and then round through your spine, chin to chest. Good, gaze between your thighs, and keep moving through this. Inhale as you arch, and exhale as you round. Good. If you'd like to invite some circles through your spine, shift from side to side. Just following what feels right, what feels nice. Good. Let's take 2 more breath cycles. Fantastic. And then go ahead and walk your hands forward. Send your legs back. We're coming to our stomach. In our first pose, we're going to prop up in a Sphinx. So notice that your shoulders are stacked, elbows stacked right under your shoulders. Good. And let there be a little space between your legs. And then see if you can find this nice balance between meeting your edge, feeling a little resistance, feeling like you're getting a bit of a stretch in this pose, but also finding softness, accessing a little ease as you hold here for just 1 minute and decide on stillness. Take an inhale here and exhale. Moving into bow tie. Bring your left arm, forearm palm down in front of you to the mat, and then right arm stacked on top. See if you can bring your elbows right in line with each other. Good. And then you're going to round forward here. And you can continue to walk your hands away from each other so that you can use your arms as a bit of a prop. And if that's not totally comfortable, it doesn't feel sustainable, take a block in front of you, and then you can go ahead and place your forehead down on that. And again, use this as a little moment for a lab, a little experimentation to figure out exactly where you can rest. Good. And once you decide on a spot, soften through your glutes, let your legs relax. Send some breath between your shoulder blades. In fact, let's breathe in together and breathe out. Take an inhale here. And exhale to release from this pose. You can lift your gaze, walk your elbows out from underneath your torso. Ooh, set your block to the side. And then come back to a Sphinx here. Good. If you want to bring your chin down to your chest and then gaze to the left and to the right. Good. You can circle around there. Continue to let your breath guide you through these postures, anchor you to this moment. Awesome. And we'll move to the other side. So this time, right arm is underneath, left arm is on top. Snag your block if that was good for you last time. And start with your elbows aligned. And then if you need to walk your fingertips away from each other to get a bit more sensation, go for it. And really just figure out what feels right to you. I know that some of you might have a bigger chest than me, more going on in the front. So what we're looking for is a bit of a stretch between your shoulder blades and the back of your shoulders. So do your best to see if you can access that. And if you have to get sort of creative and make some modifications on your own, no one will know but you. Okay? So, oh boy, this one's tight. Good. So once you've decided where you want to stay, let's breathe in and breathe out. And soften through our muscles. Soften in our heart, soften our mind, and decide to stay. Breathe in and breathe out. Press down into your arms, lift your head, slide your elbows out. Go ahead and set your block to the side. Take your time here. And when you're ready, you can press back to a child's pose. Let your arms extend long in front of you. Good. Lift your gaze. Start to crawl yourself to the middle of your mat. And take hold of your strap. Have it handy. Or your belt or your dish rag or your tie, whatever it is that you have that you can use for this. Good. And go ahead and take an easy pose here, Sukhasana. So your shins are crossed. Start with your right over left. And take your right strap in your hand. I like to start with the heavy part in my palm. Some people like to do it opposite, but you know, whatever works for you. Good. Fold your strap in half. With your right hand, go ahead and extend your arm to the side and then lift it up overhead. You're going to bend at your elbow, and then you're going to swim your left hand behind you, back of your hand, slides up your spine so you can hold on to the bottom of this strap. So I will rotate around so you can see the other side. So it's a story like this. If you're a person who can just interlace, you're welcome to that. Otherwise, and I'll stick with you, go ahead and use this strap to help bridge the gap between that range, okay? So from here, go ahead and drag that left elbow down towards the floor, that right elbow up towards the ceiling, and then see if you can imagine that you're leaning back just a little bit. So you're not really pressing forward into your ribs, but you're allowing your spine to elongate here. Beautiful. Let's take an inhale to start. And an exhale to stay. Good. Allowing your chest to be open and bright. Close your eyes or soften your gaze and tap in to your internal landscape. What's happening inside here? Take an inhale and exhale to release. Good. Ooh, stretch your arms long, take your time. You can release your strap down, and maybe you just want to pause here in a little bit of stillness. Or maybe you'd like to roll through your shoulders. Some seated cat-cows also could feel pretty good. Great. Go ahead and let that go. Moving to the other side. Cross left shin in front of right. Set up your strap on the other side. Good. Left arm reaches up overhead, bend at your left elbow. Let your right arm swim behind, and the back of that hand slides up your spine until you can hold onto the bottom of that strap. Good. And think about that right elbow energetically reaching down, left elbow now reaching up to the sky. And then go ahead and arrange your spine so it is really floating sort of buoyantly right here in between your heavy grounded hips and the crown of your head that's floating up. Beautiful. And let's inhale together and exhale to stay. Breathe in and breathe out. Gently release that. Wow. Awesome. Take a moment again to roll through your shoulders or find this seated cat-cow. Or if there's anything else that you'd like to do to help sort of alleviate and release that pose we just took, you're welcome to it. Okay, well, we've done it. Go ahead and rotate and roll down your back. Oh, great job. And before we extend our legs, go ahead and pause here for a second. Maybe bring the heels of your palms to your hip crease and really gently, so gently, go ahead and paw your palms into this hip crease, sending your hips away from you, creating a little space in your low back. Good. You can release that and extend your legs long. If you have a blanket around, you'd like to wrap that around you, go for it. Maybe if you have a cloth you can place over your eyes, if you're in a space that has a lot of sunlight, you're welcome to that as well. And then let's go ahead and breathe in together. And breathe out for our Restful Shavasana. Start to deepen your breath. And bring your awareness back to your body, allowing some soft, gentle movement in all of your joints. And you can take a nice deep stretch and roll over to your favorite side. Walk yourself up to a seated position. And we'll face towards each other. Palms pressed to heart center. And go ahead and bow your head towards your heart in gratitude. Thank you for your practice. Namaste.